Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Judgment. This is going to be turn 5 for Italy. That's July of 1938. Before the turn officially starts, I think I'm going to have Italy declare war on France and the British Commonwealth. I'll do it now so I get a diplomacy roll. The effects of that are going to be both of those are full income, Warsaw, or Poland alliance to British, and the Americans gain 5 IPP per turn of peacetime income. Alright, so Poland's fixed. British Commonwealth goes to full income, and the Americans gain 5 IPP per turn, so they're at 16 now. Alright, with that, we can get into our production phase. We'll start with, I did neglect some housekeeping. We'll do the production next. 3 airborne were allowed to move from Belgium to Western Germany. Housekeeping. Now with the Italian production phase, we'll start with the diplomacy roll. We'll be rolling for Turkey hitting on a 2 or less. That's a miss. And for tech, we'll continue with improved logistics on an 8 or higher. That's a miss. Alright, for purchases, we have 10 to spend, and we're going to spend it all on 1 port upgrade, 1 infantry, and 1 airborne. For the combat movements, we have infantry in Tobruk, boarding an air transport in Tobruk, and flying 123 to Cameroon, taking that territory for free. And the airborne will return to Cyprus, Tobruk rather. Alright, we'll have 1 infantry in Abyssinia taking Nubia for free, 1 taking Sudan for free, and then we'll have 3 infantry and 1 cavalry from Abyssinia into Tanganyika, joined by 1 infantry from Italian Somaliland. Alright, in the Mediterranean we have 3 coastal subs from M4 attacking M8, the French escort ships. They'll be joined by a tactical bomber from Sardinia flying 1, 2, 3, and a seaplane from Rome flying 1, 2, 3, 4. We have naval transport in port in northern Italy picking up a marine and an infantry, and moving down to M4 and conducting an amphibious assault on Malta. We're just going to be ignoring the French ships that are on escort. And the battleship and heavy cruiser will be bombarding in that amphibious assault. And then we have a fighter from Sardinia flying 1, 2, 3 to Malta. Alright, and I think, lastly, not quite last, we'll have a submarine in I-4 moving into P-50 and convoy raiding. And then lastly, we'll have units attacking southern France, 2 infantry and a mountain infantry from northern Italy, and 1 fighter from Sardinia. And I believe that is all of our combat movement declarations. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the die rolls. I'll start with the rating. I have a tendency to forget it if I leave it until later. We've got a +2 for the Italian die and nothing for the defending BCW convoy. We'll be rating both the lines if we can. That's all the damage, and that will be 2 damage to the Anzac line, 1 damage to the FEC line. FEC loses 2. Oh, sorry, Anzac loses 2. That's misnamed. And FET loses just 1. All right. Next, let's roll for the battle in M8. We'll have seaplane at 3, which doesn't actually hit, so it's not needed. It was originally planning on attacking the transport. Oh, actually, I could still do that. Yeah, I'll let it be. I'll let the transport be. The seaplane will still just be a body over here. We've got 3 coastal submarines at 2 and 1 tactical bomber at 7, rolling for their attack. We got 1 hit out of the bunch. Defending, we have a destroyer at 4 and a light cruiser at 5. Rolling for the defense. 2 hits. Oh boy. Okay, so the destroyer is dead. We'll lose a coastal submarine and the seaplane. And then we will press for round 2. We do get our hit. In defense, we have a... Oh. That light cruiser hit a target select. Damn, that sucks ass. Okay. And then this is going to be a coastal submarine that didn't even hit. I didn't consider that at all. So round 2's defense, I have already rolled it out, so I'm going to stick with it. Round 2's defense for the light cruiser. Yeah. I'm going to keep pressing, though. Nothing anywhere. Round 4, I believe. We do get our hit, and they do not in defense. That still hurt. Alright, next we'll do the battle for Malta. We'll start with bombardment. We've got an orange die for the heavy cruiser at 2, and battleship at 4. Those are both misses. And then the actual battle, we'll have 2 at 2, which are infantry class, and then fighter at 6, and then defending will be 1 militia at 2. All together. We do get our hit, defender does not. Alright, so Malta is captured. And the fighter there is going to land in Tobruk. And then last battle is going to be for southern Italy. The French have chosen not to scramble into southern France. So we have 2 infantry at 1 in mountains, mountain infantry at 2, fighter at 6, and a single defending militia at 2, altogether for round 1. We do get our hit, defender does not. Battle's over. And with that, the fighter is going to land 1, 2. It's going to land in northern Italy. Nope. Okay. With that, our combats are complete. And we'll move into our non-combat movement phase. We've got an infantry in Tripolitania moving into Tripoli. We've got all of these ships going to be going in port in Malta. I'll make that clear in the file that gets passed along. But yeah, everything that can go in Malta is going in Malta. We've got 3 destroyers from I-4 going in port in Tanganyika. And that is the end of our non-combat movement phase. So we can get into our placements. We've got a port upgrade for Tobruk. The infantry and airborne are going to be in northern Italy. Alright. We can collect our income now. We have a base of 13. We collect no bonus income. And end our turn. So with that, everything should be in place. Passing's back over to the veteran for KMT and USA. So we'll leave things there and say best of luck on your next rolls.